ladies and gentlemen, and welcome along to Daz's Football Stand this evening. We're live for the UEFA Champions League 2022 to 2023 group stage draw. We've got 32 brilliant teams to watch out for today. We've got 4 English teams. We've got 4 German teams for the first time in a while. We've also got 2. Oh dear. We've also got 2. That's because it just hasn't updated. We've also got 2 teams from the Scottish Premiership. We've also got some newbies in there as well. Making another appearance in the Champions League group stage is the newly crowned UEFA Europa League champions Eintracht Frankfurt, who won the final last year. And also we have also got a new team in there. We've got Victoria Pilsen getting into the Champions League group stage, and also making their first ever Champions League appearance is also Maccabi Haifa from Israel. Yes, not Maccabi Tel Aviv for once. Very, very, very strange. But congratulations to all teams who did get through to the group stage, and also Rangers as well. Quite a special moment for Rangers. First time into the Champions League group stage in over 12 years after they lost the Europa League final, but they beat PSV Eindhoven yesterday by a 1-0, which secured their place in the group stage. Joining me, of course, Mr. Liam Martin. Liam, how do you think Rangers will do?
I mean, obviously it's great for them to get in the Champions League, but personally for me, I think they go out in the group stage. Depends. To be honest, it depends what group they get. If they get a hard group like Bayern, Real Madrid, and
I mean, if they get something like Bayern and Liverpool, then they can say bye already.
Yeah, I just think personally they go out in the group stage.
You know, I mean, I can't lie. I mean, Victoria Pilsen and Maccabi Haifa into the Champions League group stages, I think for the first time in their club's history. I really hope they actually get. I hope they get a decent draw. Celtic fans apparently are wanting Real Madrid. They obviously want to get knocked out immediately, do they? Because they get battered. I mean, we've got 4 pots, and ignoring the comments. Well, there's only 4. There's only 3 comments, mate. There's he's live for once. Random live. Is it hell? I normally do the Champions League draw. I wasn't available yesterday, Tuesday, actually, I wasn't available yesterday. Monday and Tuesday, I hadn't been particularly brilliant, unfortunately. It wasn't too grand, so unfortunately, couldn't do any streams Monday and Tuesday. Apologies about that. Otherwise, I would have done I would have actually done the Champions League draw prediction yesterday, but unfortunately, I was out all day. So I wasn't available whatsoever. But I will be available tomorrow just about for the Europa League and the Conference League draw. So I'll just have to try and find time to do predictions for the knockout stages whenever that comes. Hello, Sam. When's it starting? Well, they've already said their welcomes and all that jazz. I think they've shown highlights of some of the teams, or highlights from last season, actually. No, in the comments, yes. Does this job or doesn't do... Yeah, I've already said that. Upcoming streams. Unfortunately, barely any at the minute, because my games this week, I'm at Borough on Saturday for the game against Swansea, and all 4 of my games are on Saturday, so I can't do any of them apart from the Borough games. I'm going to be at Borough. That'll be uploaded on Saturday night. Sunday, I'm probably going to be out for most of the day. I don't know whether or not I'm going to be able to do PSG, Monaco with Liam. At the minute, highly unlikely. Monday is Mask versus Whitby. So I'll be going to that game. So for the moment, all you're going to get is vlogs, and I'm also live tomorrow for the Europa League and Conference League draw. So there you go.
What time's our draw? 12, isn't it?
12 o'clock. Do you know, it's a good job I did the bloody Porto game on Saturday, otherwise you'd have gone through nearly 2 weeks of no streams. on nothing on the channel. So good job I've done that. Speaking of the UEFA Europa League, by the way, currently Larnaca 0, Dnipro 1 0. Obviously,
Never heard of
Larnaca. I think they've called themselves Dnipro 1 because Dnipro Petrovsk or whatever it's called. You know, the original team that got to the Europa League final went bust.
Oh, sad.
Yes. So that's why. Also, Ludogorets losing 1-0 against Salgiris from Lithuania. So as it stands, could be seeing them in the draw tomorrow. A few teams in the draw tomorrow that we won't recognise. Oh, here he goes. Is Alexander Seferin. On the stage. Draw's taking place in Istanbul, by the way, in Turkey. If you don't know where Istanbul is, it's capital Turkey. And looking forward to this draw. I've got the sound of doing is talking about nonsense. I'll give you, in the meantime, I'll give you the pots and the rules. Pot 1. I'll turn your TV off for a minute. All just talking about nonsense. So. Draw. Oh, and anyways, you're behind. I've just heard Alexander Seferin coming on the stage for you. It's in Turkey. Yeah, I know it's in Turkey. The home of Dynamite. By the way, consists of Real Madrid, Man City, AC Milan, FC Bayern München, Paris Saint-Germain, FC Porto, FC Ajax, and Eintracht Frankfurt. Consists of the league winners, the Champions League winners, which is Real Madrid, and also Eintracht Frankfurt, who won the UEFA Europa League. Man City obviously won the Premier League title. AC Milan won the Spanish title. Bayern, of course, Bundesliga. PSG, CAC League. Porto, champions of Portugal, and Ajax, champions of. And it said Ajax, champions of the Eredivisie. What time's the draw? No idea. I mean, considering they're already doing the ceremony and all that jazz, looks like they're actually introducing one of the ambassadors or something. So I'm hoping they don't take too long. So I don't know exactly what time the draw's going to be. Hopefully it's not too long though. And the barbers, yeah. Here we go. That's the second time in this stream he's put check mailbox in space of 3 minutes. Right. Right. What a waste of time that was.
What's he saying?
Some video of some stupid wobber. If he was wearing washing up gloves, it would be wobber. Oh. Never mind. If he didn't cotton onto that.
Yeah, I know. I did. I wasn't. I heard you. I just wasn't
paying attention.
Yeah.
It was a cack joke anyway, in fairness.
Yeah, some of them, half of them are, to be
honest. Half of them are. I mean, sure, only half.
The President's Award winner for 2022.
They show only half of them. And the UEFA President's Award winner goes to Arrigo Sacchi. Never heard of it. Thoughts on Matt Clark signing does. Yeah, I don't know too much about him, but I say hopefully. Oh yes, the centre back from Brighton, isn't he?
Yeah, congratulations, Goldie. Shut up.
Be interesting to see how he does, to be honest. But
congrats, Goldie.
We need all the help we can get at the minute.
No. Slap it. Whoa.
Right, okie dokie. It's just an Italian interview. Yeah, well, all I'll say is, so he's talking about pizza and spaghetti bolognese at the moment. He's also talking about pasta risottos, and Parma. Speaking of Parma ham as well, so he's just talking about spaghetti bolognese and pizza mostly. Don't know something. Here's the iron boo for today, by the way. That's what I'm about. Tiramisu, yeah. Do you know? I always thought tiramisu was Japanese. Never knew it was Italian just because of the name. It looks Japanese. Up your nose!
Hurry up, because I ain't got all day.
No. I've got to go to bed at midnight.
I didn't mean that.
I know you didn't mean that, but that's what I said. In the meantime, let's have a joke. I went to Cash Converters the other day and I noticed there was a radio that was on sale for £5 in the shop. But the volume control button wasn't working. Thought I couldn't turn it down.
Right.
Who sleeps earlier, you or Lelia? I came for a Champions League draw, not a guy speaking slowly in Italian. Well, all I say is he's talking about pizza and pasta. That's it.
And spaghetti.
And how good spaghetti bolognese is. I bet Gordon Ramsay's spaghetti bolognese is probably better though. I'll be back later. Bye.
Bye.
Safe trip. Yeah, safe trip. No, you can't.
What? Oh, go away, Scotty.
If you just joined, you're watching the stream. We're sat here waiting for the draw to actually start. Good. Slaphead's gone. Right. Welcome those who are joining, by the way. Make sure you get your comments in the live chat, by the way. Hello again. Hello. Voxy's back. Oh, right, okay. Hello, Caliab. 5:45 prediction could be correct. Very much doubt it. They normally start about 5:20 and then they finish normally by about 6 o'clock. The 2023 UEFA Champions League final ambassador is a former FC Bayern München Champions League finalist and Galatasaray legend, Hamit Altintab.
Who?
I've never been racist on the stream. Go and shut off. You accuse me of absolutely nothing, Voxy Hole, so you can get stuffed. You won't win an argument with me.
You banned it. You banned it.
But duh. You think I was going to do? Every time he comes on the stream, he just accused me of being racist, but I've never been racist on the stream.
What was the message? I didn't see it. Can you say?
He thought you were racist in one. You were racist at one stream. I've never been racist on a stream, and I know why. And I know what he's on about. And it's not even a bad word. It's not even a bad word, right? I'll tell you what. I will tell you what I actually said on that stream, and I can remember which stream it was because it was the Ukraine-Germany stream, right? From ages ago, right? Andrei Yarmolenko had picked up an injury, right? And then he came back onto the pitch after they'd sorted out the injury. And I said, in perfect football terminology, as anyone would say, he's come back onto the pitch after that slight niggle. Right? We all know what that means. Slight niggle is a slight injury. And he thought I was being racist. And he was constantly calling me racist that entire stream. And I was like, what's wrong with saying that? He's come back on the pitch after a slight niggle. That means a slight injury. If you don't understand what that means, learn the football terminology book, because you're clearly thick as.
Yeah.
You know, he was acting like someone who'd never watched football before and thought it was a racist word. Was it hell? God. I could say he's racist for supporting Liverpool. I mean, give me a break, you know. Nothing wrong with supporting Liverpool, but, you know, it's like saying you're racist because you support Liverpool, you're racist because you support so-and-so. So there's nothing wrong with saying he's come back after a little niggle because he's picked up an injury. I mean, sorry to say, just every account he makes, I'll just delete. And the good news is they've got rid of the dislike button, so he can't try spamming the dislikes. So up yours is all I've got to say it here. Right. Enough of him. A pleb anyway, he was anyway. Right. Anyways, so as I was going to say before, and I completely forgot to say, it is obviously the Champions League draw. The draw consists of 32 teams split in four pots of 8. And it said 4 points, 4 pots of 8. We have got pot 1, which is Real Madrid, Man City, Milan, FC Bayern, Paris Saint-Germain, FC Porto, AFC Ajax, and Eintracht Frankfurt. Pot 2 is FC Barcelona, Atletico Madrid, Sevilla, Liverpool, Chelsea, Tottenham Hotspurs, Juventus, and RB Leipzig.
Why do you not just put it as Spurs?
Because their official name is Tottenham Hotspurs, mate.
Okay.
Pot 3, Inter Milan, Napoli, Borussia Dortmund, Bayer Leverkusen, FC Salzburg, Shakhtar Donetsk, Sporting Club de Portugal, and SL Benfica. What a cracking game it was, by the way, between Porto and Sporting. If you haven't checked out that stream, go and check it out. It's on over 700 views, which I was very impressed by, given the fact it was a neutral stream. So might be able to do some more games often. Pot 4 start again. Club Brugge, Celtic, Rangers, Olympique de Marseille, Victoria Pilsen, Maccabi Haifa, FC Copenhagen, which is Copenhagen is FC Copenhagen, and Dinamo Zagreb. Celtic and Rangers obviously into the group stage. Rangers into the group stage, first time in 12 years. Celtic back in the group stage and ready to get knocked out again. And also Victoria Pilsen and Maccabi Haifa making debuts in the group stage from the qualification rounds as well. So they've done pretty well. Still doing all this chit-chat. Get on with the draw, because we haven't got on. They're talking to Hamid Al Tintop, saying how pleased are you that they've actually managed to get the final in Istanbul. They would have had it anyway, regardless. It was only because of the pandemic that sort of spoilt it for Istanbul, but there you go. Different people. Hello, hamburger. I prefer cheeseburgers, but never mind. How long are they actually taking? I know, tell me about it. Get on with the draw. We all want to hear the draw. We don't want to hear all this gobbledygook that they're talking about. Half it's not even in English. Drop us a like on the stream. You haven't already done so, by the way. 1-5 likes, so let's get up the let's get up to the usual 10. Share the stream around the socials as well, by the way. And don't forget, I'm back live tomorrow for the Europa League and Conference League draw. We'll probably get more viewers for the Europa League and Conference League draw, because I always get more views for the Europa League and Conference League than I do for the Champions League. Because everyone's doing it. Because every blogger on YouTube does it. And of course, BT Sports pretty sure live as well. Which, really, if you don't have BT Sports, if Bayern to win when Wembley host it, would you go? Don't think I'd be able to afford it, mate. I mean, the prices for the final, you're looking at nearly 500 quid a ticket. Wouldn't be able to afford it.
Why wouldn't you quit?
No, some people paid thousands.
Oh, look.
Oh, it's Sven-Göran Eriksson.
It's Claudio Ranieri look like.
No, I call them the Italian Sven-Göran Eriksson. It's Giorgio Marchetti. I always think he looks a bit like the Sven-Goran Eriksson.
Giorgio Specchi.
Liam. Yes.
Nothing wrong with that.
Still waiting for the draw to start. I'll give you a quick reminder of the rules, by the way, that the teams in the pots, teams from the same pot cannot play against each other. Each pot will be drawn one by one. You will pot 1 first, followed by pot 2, then pot 3, and then pot 4. Each team that comes out pot 1 will go in the groups in corresponding order. So, for example, Ajax are the first team out. They go straight into Group A. Bayern, B, PSG, C, etc. And all the way. Once the first pot's done, they do an award. Then they do pot 2, another award, pot 3, another award, pot 4. And I think that's done. Unless they do the last award before pot 4. But, yeah, teams in the same league, but teams in the same play against each other. Now, there was originally a rule. Regarding Ukraine and Russian clubs not being able to play against each other, but that is no longer the case now with the Russian clubs kicked out of the European competitions. And they're just explaining all the rules. The first pot consists of all the league winners and the Champions League and Europa League winners. Pot 2 consists of the pot 2, 3, and 4 are all decided by the UEFA club official club rankings. Rangers and Celtic are both in pot 4, so they won't be playing against each other. They couldn't have played against each other anyway, same league. However, the only thing is teams from England can play against teams from Scotland. So we could have Rangers versus Liverpool, Celtic versus Man City, Chelsea against Rangers, etc. Bayern and Dortmund cannot play against each other. Teams from the same country can't be in the same group as City and Chelsea and Bayern. Yeah, precisely. Now, there is pairings. So, for example, if Man City, say Man City get drawn into pot A, A, B, C, and D will be in red if you're watching on the actual TV. A, B, C, and D will be in red. So, say if Man City get put into Group A or B, into one of the red groups, it means that one of the other that means that, for example, Liverpool will have to go into one of the blue ones. If you know what I mean. Bayern and Dortmund as well, same. It's so that they don't have the same kick-off times and all that. I don't know, really understand it, but that's why. Yes, I'm going to the bowl game against Swansea. Another 0-0 coming up, probably. Is it round of 16s or the quarterfinals? Quarterfinals, anyone can play. The quarterfinals is an open draw. The round of 16s, you can't play anyone from the same country. And you cannot play against anyone from the same group. So say if Bayern get Tottenham in the same group, they both qualify. If Bayern are drawn out, they cannot play Tottenham. So whatever team you play in the group stage, you cannot play against in the knockout stage. And then once the draw is completely done, the computer will just jumble the groups up so that and then just jumbles the group up, and then we go from there. And by the way, we have had news that all 6 group games will be played within 9 weeks with the November World Cup coming up. So we'll have all 6 group games before the World Cup. It's going to be a very hectic season, certainly with the Premier League as well. I think some of the games might be 3 games in 1 week or something these days. And then obviously the round of 16s, as per usual, will take place in February. So here we go. And I've just gone through all the teams that are actually going to be featuring in this draw. It's the Champions League draw. Pot 1, Real Madrid, Man City, Milan, FC Bayern, PSG, FC Porto, AFC Ajax, and Eintracht Frankfurt. I have a 100% record at Riverside and I'm going to Swansea. Well, that might soon change. Why couldn't they do the World Cup somewhere with normal weather? Qatar put a bid in and then it was luck of the draw and they won it. So it is what it is. USA hosting the next one.
Oh, God. What does that mean for us then in the UK?
Well, it means that our kickoffs are going to be at some stupid time, like nearly midnight.
Are you on a lap?
The World Cup ones were strange times. We had World Cup kickoffs at like 11 o'clock. England played, do you remember when England played Italy at like 12 o'clock kickoff? Yeah, we'll have that probably. And the problem is with America, there's about 2 or 3 different time zones.
What
4 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours. So, and Mexico, I think, is for us. The draw, ladies and gentlemen, is getting underway now.
What year will that be?
26.
Ah.
The Euro 2024 is in Germany. And the first team out of the pot is AFC Ajax of the Dutch Eredivisie. They will go into Group A. By the way, I will put the updated groups on the screen once each pot has been completed. So Ajax go into Group A. Second team is FC Porto, so they go straight into Group B. Next team out. Canada has 6 time zones. FC Bayern München going to Group C. I think that's the second season on the bounce of Bayern being Group C. Or might be the second time in 2 seasons. I don't know. But Bayern have been in Group C quite a few times, actually. This is always the boring part of the job. Pot 1's always the boring one. Because, this is just to see which team will go into where to start off with. And then pot 2, 3, and 4 is where it gets a bit interesting. Going into Group D is the European champions Eintracht, Europa League champions, I beg your pardon, Eintracht Frankfurt.
Now we have again from Germany.
Who's going into Group E? We used to get them through this pot rather quickly. Here we go, come on. Is that Yaya Toure, by the way?
Don't know.
Who's doing the draw? AC Milan. AC Milan go into Group E. Into Group F then.
Go into the next group, which is Group E.
Group F. 3 clubs remaining. Real Madrid, Man City, PSG yet to come out. If you want a really good tie, Real Madrid, the European champions, the Champions League winners, and Super Cup champions, Real Madrid will go into Group F as the reigning champions. Into Group G. On into Group G is is Manchester City, which
Group
means
G or D.
Group G, which means going into Group H. Of course, to finish off pot one is Paris Saint-Germain.
Or PSG.
And then you got that is pot one. Oh dear. Mbappé Pals team. There you go. That is your groups so far. We'll update them as the draw goes on. So that is the groups for the moment. If your team was in pot one, there are your groups. FC Bayern München, I'm looking out for FC Bayern in Group C. The last three groups are interesting. No, Real Madrid, Man City, and PSG. Mbappé pal. Oh, money, basically. Frankfurt in Group D is going to be interesting. Group E's Milan. And then Ajax, Porto, Bayern, Frankfurt, Milan, Real Madrid, and City, and PSG. We're going to be going straight on now to pot two, bad looks. It looks like we're going straight on. We're going straight on to pot two. We normally do. They normally pause to do an award or something. Doesn't look like the case because I think a lot of people are wanting to get the job and done with. First team out of pot two. This is where things get interesting. RB Leipzig broke the 50+1 rule. Yes, we know that. Chemie Leipzig over RB Leipzig. So the first team out of pot two is RB Leipzig. Now, there's only one group that they cannot go into. Actually, sorry, I beg your pardon. Because Bayern are in Group C and Frankfurt in Group D, that means they've got to go in one of the other four, which is E, F, G, and H. Because of the parents' rule, they have to go in Group E, F, G, or H. Who will Eintracht Frankfurt be playing? Group F. That's Real Madrid. Whoa. That's RB Leipzig into Group F with Real Madrid.
Madrid will win.
Eh?
Madrid will win.
Real Madrid should win.
Yeah.
RB Leipzig going to Group F with Real Madrid. I'll put the updated groups on after. Juventus and the next team out. Why have they only got two options? Because Milan are in Group A. It's complicated, isn't it? They normally do it sort of. They only added the parents' rule the other week, the other season, by the way. So they can go into Group G or Group H. Upside down, mate. They're going into Group H. Oh, Juventus will play PSG. Juventus go into Group H with Paris Saint-Germain. It's a tough tie, that. PSG, Juventus. I'll tell you the groups they can go in, because it turns out with this pairing, it's a bit complicated. This is pot two, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. Tottenham Hotspurs. Now, they can go in A, B, C, D, or E? So then go in 5 groups. Put them in Group C with FC Bayern München, please. Tottenham Hotspurs are the next team. Tottenham will be going into Group D with Eintracht Frankfurt. Tottenham will be playing Eintracht Frankfurt.
That's a win for Spurs then.
Tottenham going with Frankfurt. Who's the next team? Liverpool can go into Group C, so they'll have either Ajax, Bayern, or Porto. Avoid Group C, please. Please avoid C.
What groups?
A, B, or C. Yeah, it's good. They've got Ajax. That'll be a tough tie for them, actually.
Okay.
That won't be easy for them.
At least they ain't got Porto.
With Ajax won't be the easiest challenge for them because Ajax are a good side. So better than Porto. All right, we're halfway through the pot. Next team of pot 2. Sevilla. The record holders of the UEFA Europa League can go into either Group B, Group C, or Group G. So Porto, Bayern, or Manchester City.
Go on Group G for City.
There's still Chelsea. Sevilla go into Group G, Man City. That will be tough for City. That won't be easy for City. City, Sevilla. Oh, they'll be annoyed they haven't got an easier group now. Then again, I don't think there's any easy opponents in that pot, to be honest. These first 2 pots are going to be hard. Ready to call. Who's the next team? FC Barcelona. Group B or Group C? Oh, come on. Give us Barca. Give us Barca. We'll beat them again. Give us Barca. We'll have them. We will absolutely have them. Who's not being Atletico Madrid and Chelsea haven't come out yet.
Give them G. Give them G. Come
on. Give them C. Yes! Bayern have got FC Barcelona. Good.
I don't get it.
I'm happy with Barcelona. We've beaten them. We have a decent record against them. So. And Barcelona aren't that great anyway at the minute. So we might beat them again. We should beat them again, really. So won't be easy, but that'll be a cracking game. Next team is Chelsea FC. Now, I think they go straight into Group. They only go. Yeah, there's only one group. They go straight into Group E. They will be playing AC Milan. Chelsea go with AC Milan. I am a Barcelona. Why? I am a Barcelona. Why? Because they have Levy. Nah. Even if Levy does play against Bayern, I think Bayern will still beat them. The final team is Club Atlético de Madrid, and that is going to be an interesting tie because they will be going straight into Group B with FC Porto. They go straight into Group B with Some good ties there. These are your current groups. So Ajax, Liverpool, good tie there. Porto, Atletico, Bayern, Barcelona. What a tie that's going to be. Frankfurt against Tottenham. Tough tie for Spurs. Group E, Milan, Chelsea. Got Real Madrid against RB Leipzig. Group G, Man City against Sevilla. Not going to be an easy test for them. But Group H as well. Don't forget, it's Paris Saint-Germain. And they take on Juventus. So some cracking ties already in this group. As we go straight into Pot C. Pot C consists of Inter Milan, Napoli, Borussia Dortmund, Bayer Leverkusen, FC Salzburg, Shakhtar Donetsk, Sporting Club de Portugal, and SL Benfica. Now, the only teams I think that Bayern cannot play against, the only teams Bayern can't play is, of course, Dortmund, Leverkusen. So Dortmund, Leverkusen, Sporting Lisbon and Benfica, I don't think will go into Bayern's group either because of the parents. So we could get Inter, Napoli, FC Salzburg, and Napoli take. Could also get Shakhtar. So there's a few. There's some. I have to say, it's some decent teams. Pot 4, there's some decent teams in there. Well, Pot 4, a lot of people won't know half of the teams. Stadium update. No Allianz or New Camp FIFA 23. Well, put it this way, that's been the case for a while. The New Camp's not been in FIFA since FIFA 16. This is, ladies and gentlemen, Pot 3. I like the tense music in the background. Pot number 3. Drop a like, everyone. First team, Napoli.
Yeah.
Napoli. First team out of Pot 3. And they'll go either into Group A, B, C, or D. They can't go into the other 4 because Juventus and Milan are both there due to the parents. So Napoli will go into one of the first 4 groups, A, B, C, or D. All vote now. Sorry, that's what Chris Toward used to say, a millionaire. Some good teams in this pot. They go into Group A. Not the easiest group for Liverpool. They play Napoli again. Liverpool play Napoli again.
Finally, they're getting a tough group. By bloody time.
I mean, to be honest, they'll probably still win the group. Ajax, Liverpool, Napoli. Some good groups.
Have you seen the way they've been playing in the plan? Probably not.
And I mean, they've lost to us. FC Salzburg can go in literally any group.
Well, yeah, you're giving City now. Yeah, funny that.
They can go into any group whatsoever.
They're going to get
The only group they cannot go in is Group A. They can go in any group whatsoever. Give them Bayern. Give them Bayern.
City.
Give them Bayern, and we've won that. Who will FC Salzburg be playing? Salzburg going to Group E, Milan and Chelsea.
Boring.
Tough group for that's a tough group for them. Tough for Salzburg. Next team is SL Benfica. They can only go into Group F, G, and H. I mean, even if they go into Group G, Man City, Sevilla, and Benfica is not the easiest group.
They beat Benfica, mate.
Well, yeah, it's not the easiest group still. Or they go into Group H. Ooh, what a group that's turning out to be, eh? PSG, Juventus, and Benfica now. That looks like a cracking group. Some cracking groups. Barca v Bayern, Levy will be returning to the Allianz and probably losing. Group H is the group of death in a minute. Borussia Dortmund can only go into one group. They play City.
Who?
Borussia Dortmund. Oh, Man City, Sevilla, and Dortmund. Yeah, Dortmund are going out. I think. Oh, right. There's some cracking groups in this draw. There'll be some good groups in the Europa League. A lot of people won't know, but there'll be some good groups tomorrow, I think, for the Europa League. Conference League, there's some decent teams in there as well. And again, Bayer Leverkusen. Oh my God.
What?
That's hilarious.
What?
Charlie McDonald on Instagram has made a thumbnail for me for tomorrow. That is quality. Sporting Club de Portugal, sorry. Have I missed a team? Oh, sorry. Bayer Leverkusen. I missed out. Bayer Leverkusen have gone into Group B with Porto and Atletico Madrid. Who's this? I'm ready for Arsenal to play some random team from Estonia. So who's this for? Group D is Eintracht Frankfurt, Tottenham Hotspurs, and Sporting Club de Portugal. I tell you what, some interesting groups. I love that from there. That's class.
Let's go, that's class.
Got me doing the draw. Only 2 teams left. Come on, Group C. Oh, no. Shakhtar go into Group F with Real Madrid and Leipzig. Well, Shakhtar have actually beaten Real Madrid in the past. They have beaten Real Madrid in the past. Real Madrid, Leipzig, and that is... Oh, we've got Inter. Oh! Oh, this is turning into a quality group. Oh!
Yeah.
Bayern, Barcelona, and Inter Milan. Oh, my God. That is going to be a quality group. Oh, I can't wait for this. Got to look at Group C. What a group this is turning out to be, eh? Group C is the killer, Mark Goldbridge has just tweeted out. We destroyed them 5-0 and 2-1. Inter. H and C, look, I tell you what, it's hard to pick. You can't really. It's hard to pick really which group's the most. Like, you can't really say which group's the worst group out of them all here, because they're all really good groups. Ajax, Liverpool, Napoli, Porto, Atletico Madrid, Leverkusen, Bayern, Barcelona, and I haven't added Inter. It's hard to really say which team's probably the most boring, because I don't think there is any boring groups. I mean, I think they're all really good groups, in fairness, to be honest. They're all good groups if you look at them. I mean, you could say Porto, Atletico Madrid and Leverkusen, they're probably not the most exciting group out of them all, but there are quality groups. Really good groups. Going on to pot 4 now. This is Club Brugge, Celtic, Rangers, Marseille, Victoria Pilsen, Maccabi Haifa, Copenhagen, Dynamo Zagreb. What's the bets that Celtic will be playing against Bayern? Oops, StreamYard connection.
$650 for Bolton fans. Oh,
Not too bad, given the distance.
and we'll
Time. Hey, Luca. Hello, Luca. Time for pot 4.
And we'll take way more than that. Double it.
Yeah, but I won't be able to get tickets for. I won't be able to get tickets for the Bayern section now because you got to be a member for Bayern. What's going on with the StreamYard connection? No.
Someone put, how can we take 1.5k to Ipswich and then this to Plymouth less than a month later? True.
Yeah, but the problem is I wouldn't be able to get tickets in the Bayern section. I'm not sitting in the Celtic section. F.
So in Group F is the first group to be completed.
Goodbye, Celtic.
Who they got?
Real Madrid. They got what they wanted, actually. Celtic fans wanted Real.
Wow.
Celtic wanted Real Madrid, and they did get Real Madrid.
Do you know what's funny? Because I can captain Benzema in fantasy now. Easy points.
It should be now. Olympique de Marseille. Olympique de Marseille, the next team out of the pot. They can go into the first 4 groups: A, B, C, or D. Go on, give Liverpool Olympique Marseille. That'll be a tough group for them. If it's Group C, it's Group D. So Frankfurt, Spurs, Sporting Lisbon, and now Olympique de Marseille. Quality groups. It is Yaya Toure. FC Copenhagen. Or FC Copenhagen. As they say down there in Denmark. Copenhagen can go into any of the groups that have not been
I bet you any money now that Real Madrid versus Celtic will be the first group game. Ow.
Depends it all. The computer randomizes the fixtures. So what you actually have here is not necessarily the order of the games.
Oh, so basically
to do the draw, the computer randomizes the teams in each group, and then the computer randomly generates the fixtures.
So basically, you're saying rig it for United.
City got Copenhagen.
So basically, you're saying rig it for United and give us the hard game first.
Probably. Club Bruges.
Yeah, they'll get Liverpool guaranteed.
Club Bruges can go in any group.
Yeah, they'll get Liverpool guaranteed.
I mean, City just got Copenhagen. So.
Yeah. What group's Liverpool again?
I think it's who are buying them again.
Let's see where they will have to go, which teams they will have to face. Group B.
Oh. It's Porto, Atletico Madrid, Bayer Leverkusen, and now Club Brugge.
Only for Bruges, and we will know
You know what's going to happen, by the way? Liverpool are going to get Rangers. Liverpool are going to get Rangers. Bayern are going to get Maccabi Haifa. Brilliant. Rangers. Here you go. Rangers. Can only go in Group A or Group C, so they'll play either Liverpool or Bayern.
Liverpool.
Liverpool or Bayern.
Bye.
Give them Group C. That's the group of death.
Give them Group C, yeah, go on. C.
Group A. Liverpool, Rangers. Liverpool play Rangers.
Easy FC. Surprise.
That's going to be wait, that'll be a tough group for them, you know. Liverpool, Napoli, Rangers. It's a tough group.
Well, Rangers get no points then.
Yeah, Rangers ain't going to get too far, I don't think. Dinamo Zagreb. Good group, see, by the way. I wanted a Liverpool Rangers as yeah.
Is this the last group, by the way, or is it one more?
It's the last pot, mate.
Oh, thank you.
Dinamo Zagreb can go into Group C, Group E, or Group H. Basically, any group that's not.
I would absolutely.
Final few teams in for this draw. They've done it quicker than I expected. Dinamo Zagreb. And then the final two teams are Pilsen and Haifa. Bayern have got an easy game. Milan, Chelsea, Salzburg, and Dinamo Zagreb. That means the final two teams are the new teams. That means Bayern will get either Maccabi Haifa or Victoria Pilsen.
Easy.
That should be a win for us. Maccabi Haifa go into either Group C with Bayern or Group H with PSG and Juve. Regardless, they're going to be in the group of death. Maccabi Haifa, a new team in the Champions League, got through after winning at Red Star Belgrade to qualify for the group stage for the very first time. They're going to get absolutely battered in Group H. Oh, bye! Goodbye, Maccabi Haifa. You get PSG, Juve, and Benfica.
Oh, good, because Kylian Mbappe can absolutely run rings around them then.
That does mean the final team then, everyone knows, and will go into Group C to finish the draw, is Victoria Pilsen.
We'll go into Bayern's group.
Victoria Pilsen go into Group C, the group of death, with Bayern, Barcelona, and Inter Milan. So I've got to say to them, bye! Going to get absolutely tonked. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. The Champions League draw is now complete. Let's have a look at the groups. Group A, AFC Ajax, Liverpool, Napoli, Rangers. Group B is Porto, Atletico Madrid, Bayer Leverkusen, and Club Brugge. Group C is FC Bayern München, FC Barcelona, Inter Milan, and Victoria Pilsen. Group D is Eintracht Frankfurt, Tottenham Hotspurs, Sporting Lisbon, or Sporting Club de Portugal, and Olympique de Marseille. Group E is AC Milan, Chelsea, FC Salzburg, and Dinamo Zagreb. And the next group is Group F, which is Real Madrid, RB Leipzig, Shakhtar Donetsk, and Celtic. Group G, Manchester City, Sevilla, Borussia Dortmund, and FC Copenhagen. And last but not least, Group H, Paris Saint-Germain, Juventus, Benfica, and Maccabi Haifa. Those are the confirmed draws. So that is the groups done for the season. A very, very interesting draw indeed. Liam, it's hard to really pick. Oh, bye. Your mic's off.
I thought I turned it on. Sorry. Anyway, carry on.
It's hard to really pick the best groups and the worst groups, really, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, they're all good groups. I mean, it's going to be a very interesting Champions League this year. Do I see an English club win it? Probably not, as normal. But I can't name a winner, to be honest with you. But going off the groups, it's hard to really say who's going to top it and who comes second, to be honest with you. They're all good groups.
No, they're all quality groups, aren't they? There's some very tough groups, really, to call. I mean, Bayern's group is a brilliant group. And not only that, but also Group H looks like a very good group. It looks like Serena Weigman might have just won the Women's Manager Award.
Who?
Yes! The UEFA Women's Coach of the Year for 21-22 is England's Serena Weigman.
Hey, well done.
Thank you also for voting. And I would
Get
like
in
to
there.
congratulate
Deserves it as well. We were magnificent in the Women's Euro. Absolutely superb.
This award is
So,
really for everyone that
brilliant.
supports the England team.
So,
PFA,
Celtic get
and
a
of
pretty
course,
tough
most
group. And also Rangers get Liverpool. Wow. Liverpool Rangers is going to be one cracking game. I have to say it's going to be a cracking match. That one. Actually Dutch, but manages England still. She's the England manager, and she won us the Euros. First good thing to happen in 66 years, and England women have done more than the men have done in bloody how long.
Congratulations to Serena Weigman for winning the award. It's right here in front of us.
And we might just stay on for the moment just to see who wins the men's award, because we know who the men's. Because I know there's some. I might just stay on for the moment. The draw's complete, by the way. So if you don't want to stay on for the rest of the stream, you can go and have your tea. Thank you everyone for tuning in, by the way. No, not many have tuned in. I know that for a fact. I think we'll be lucky if we have these 60 or 70 views by the end of this. But to be honest, I always get better views on the Europa League and the Conference League draw. So the men's Coach of the Year award: Ancelotti, Guardiola, Klopp. Now, surely to God, it is not Jurgen Klopp. Surely it's not Jurgen Klopp.
If it is, it's rigged.
Because Jurgen Klopp, yes, he's won the FA Cup and the Carabao Cup. Lost the Champions League final. Didn't win the league. Carlo Ancelotti won the Champions League. Won the Super Cup. Did he win the league as well? Did he win the league? I think
Can't
so.
remember that.
I can't remember what. Ancelotti. It's Ancelotti.
Good.
2 right. Carlo Ancelotti wins the Manager of the Year. Yeah, but we knew that was going to be the case. He won the Champions League. So, good. I was going to say I'd have been a bit annoyed if it was bloody. I'd have been a bit annoyed if it was Jurgen Klopp. Carlo Ancelotti's the winner.
Lovely moment. Carlo, we've got a few questions for you, but I believe you'd like to say a few words before then.
Yes, thank you to UEFA for this award.
I had, I think, what a night. I said tonight. I said this a lot of time last season. What a night. In the last 16, the quarter final, the semi final. I have to, first of all, I have the possibility to thank Enrico, that was a fantastic teacher. Thanks to a lot of people.
Yes, Sachi. Right. Yeah, that's a great draw. That I mean, we've got a tough group though. Apart from Victoria Pilsen, we should win definitely. But
Yeah.
Barcelona Inter, it's going to be a cracking group.
Yeah, definitely.
Looking forward to tomorrow's draw. Actually, see who United actually get tomorrow. It's going to be.
Why are we looking forward to it? We always get it rigged, so you know.
I always look forward to the draws, mate. You should know me by now.
Yeah, but I always think of it as United always get it rigged, so we never get an easy team. So, you know. United get Villa in the FA Cup. Yeah, of course.
That's a shock. Yeah, I'm looking forward to using that thumbnail tomorrow.
Yeah.
He's done a good job there, actually, hasn't he? Got a champion. He's got a Europa League. He's added my face on it. Although, why is my neck sideways? Liam.
Physics.
Sideways. My neck sideways. Yeah.
So, right.
Thursday, I'm happy with that. I'm happy with these groups. They're all good groups. It's at least there's not one standout that's like the most boring or like one of the worst groups you'll see. At least it's not Liverpool. At least it's not Liverpool, Porto, bloody Maccabi Haifa and Copenhagen. Maccabi Haifa and bloody Benfica or something. No. At least it's not Porto, Liverpool.
Yeah. I'm doing the 85 times 10s, by the way, whenever you want to get on and do that.
Yeah. You know.
He knows really well the game, how manage the game, the time of the game.
Who have I got here then?
I have to say, those graphics in that place are brilliant.
His leadership.
You got someone you already have.
Alaba.
This is not the reason because he's going to play. He's going to play because he's the best.
Yeah, how many dupes?
7.
5.
We are lucky to have Karim. Everyone
that's normal.
We are lucky to have Karim. We have to say football.
I bet him in the SBC. What, going back?
Yeah, but you say that you are absolutely. You mentioned that you are friends with Karim, friends with the other players. They speak so highly of you. Everything I hear from the outside, we all hear, is that the players love.
Oh well, I think we'll end it there anyway because they're just waffling on. I'll be back tomorrow, by the way, with the UEFA Europa League draw from 12 o'clock. Mia will be actually in the background because she will be actually here. Whether she'll be on the stream, though, I can't guarantee that.
What? Say it again? Oh, yeah, it's on my day.
Tomorrow, Mia is actually going to be with me because we're going to a wedding later on in the day. But we are going to be live anyways. Shut up. We are going to be live anyway, 12 o'clock with the Europa League draw, and then 1:30 for the Europa Conference League draw. So, yeah, I'll see you then for that. I don't know if Liam's going to join me tomorrow. Are you joining tomorrow? Or?
I might do. I'm not sure yet. I'll let you know tomorrow.
All right. Well, if you do, good. If you don't, tough. Anyway, thanks everyone for watching, and we'll see you again tomorrow. Bye!
Bye.
Right. Oh, it hasn't ended. But he pressed
Brilliant.
it. It hasn't ended. Right.
Bye.